Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're looking at something very exciting indeed. This is Stranded Alien Dawn, specifically the Robots and Guardians DLC, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. Let's jump into things, see what we have got in store, and as I am doing so, let me explain that this video has been sponsored by the developers for me to showcase a whole bunch of the brand new stuff that has been added to the game with this DLC. Specifically, starting off, a brand new scenario. This is Guardians. A small group of rebels rescues the first sentient android named Hope from a ruthless robot manufacturing consortium. Their mission, safeguard Hope until she achieves full sentience. And indeed, that is what we are going to try and do over the course of our little playthrough. There is also an additional brand new person. I believe that the new person is Henry. Well, sure, we'll play with Henry on. Can we remove you? And we'll throw Henry in here. Now, the interesting thing about Henry is a battle-hardened veteran, which means that I think there might be some sort of robotic manipulation. Anyway, we'll jump into that and explain as we go. We've got a little cutscene here, and whilst this is ongoing, whilst we are getting down to the planet's surface, I've got to explain, this is a survival base builder. In fact, it is one of my favorite survival base builders, probably of all time. It is really freaking good. This Robots and Guardians DLC is all about, you guessed it, robots. There's a whole bunch of different mechanics. There's a whole bunch of bits and bobs that I'm going to be showcasing. The first, probably most important element of this DLC is this character right here. This is Hope. This is the robot, the sentient AI that is on the run from the robotic corporation that has been rescued by our other three survivors. However, there is also a bunch of other mechanics which we're going to jump into. However, what we need to be aware of is that we were being chased down here onto the planet's surface. That means there are some baddies that are going to be looking for, well, this merry band of peeps who have arrived on the planet. However, mostly just looking for Hope, to be fair. So we've got to bear in mind. That is something that we need to keep at the back of our heads at all times. And we're going to be facing up against an army, I think, of enemy robots. So we've got that to look forward to. All of that stuff and a whole bunch more is in this DLC, including, mobile turrets, some laser swords, battle drones. We've also got the ability to build service bots, which is pretty freaking cool. We're going to be facing up against a whole bunch of enemy robots as well, which is kind of cool. Anyway, let's jump into the things. Let's jump into the game. Let's get the basics out of the way. We can see, by the way, Henry here. It looks like you have got some robotic arms. Everybody, of course, has got their own stats, specifically good at certain things. I think Henry's probably going to be our best combat capable person. We only have one weapon at the moment, as indicated up here in this little inventory section up here. So I am actually going to equip our one and only laser pistol to Henry. There we go. Let's get that laser pistol equipped onto you. We obviously have got a landing pod that has crashed here. We are going to be scavenging it. We're also going to be getting a whole bunch of, like basic infrastructure set up. Looks like we've crashed on a bit of a plateau up here. Looks like there are other bits around. Anything else interesting around? Nothing too crazy. There are some bloated insect animals over there. There's obviously like lots of trees. There's a very nasty looking insect nest over here, which we are going to have to, deal with at some point. There's another one over there. Goodness gracious me. So that's fine. Okay, you know what? Let's get the basics. Let's get the basics set up. Let's unpause. Let's let Henry equip that. That is cool. Now, what else have we got? We've got some scrap metal. We're going to get a whole bunch of scrap metal from salvaging the landing pod. That is fine. We've got some temperature, date, time, stats up in the top left-hand corner here. Research is going to be very, very important. We're going to want to research as much as we possibly can in as quick a time frame as possible. And we're probably going to want to make sure that everybody's got a space to, lie down and sleep at the end of the night. So, let's get some orders. Let's get some cut orders. Specifically, I'm looking to cut bushes, trees, And that will be it for now. So we got some bushes over here. We'll do that over there. What do we got? Oh, there's loads and loads of stuff over here. Give me, just give me everything. Give me all the sticks over there. Give me the small broadleaf trees. That's fine. What I will also do, I will immediately start observing the broadleaf bush, and I will immediately start observing the small broadleaf tree for very good reason. Basically, as soon as we have extra intel on a specific plant or a specific anything, actually. Shiny rocks, look at that. We can research rocks too. We are able to get more information about them, and we're able to better inform our decisions and hopefully, hopefully make smarter decisions in the future. Anyway, hope. So, you're kind of interesting. I am sentient, catharsis. You've just awoken from your slumber, and now we can have a little look at you. So, Hope 9000. Very, very interesting character here. Works the same but differently to a whole bunch of the colonists that we have. Obviously, Hope is sentient. That's kind of cool. Behaves exactly like a human. However, not very capable of doing very much. Mental health, total happiness, no risk of meltdown. Excellent. Just happy. Just happy for being alive. Tolerance, cold tolerance, and heat tolerance. Very, very cool to note as well. Specifically on the skills tab, incapable of a whole bunch of things. Literally incapable. However, does have intellect and does have a physical ability as well. So scavenging, mining, and cutting can be undertaken. Intellect as well. Specifically, research is probably what we're going to have Hope doing. There's a little bit of backstory here about Hope. That's fine. And we can also see android food and repair tools. Lovely, lovely, yummy android food. Excellent. Okay, let's get cutting on that. Let's see if we can try and get a very, very basic shelter up and running. We'll get a camp set up here. We'll get a little campfire, a scrap metal campfire right over here. And you're going to transport the resources over. Very, very nice indeed. We'll get some scrap metal shelters. There we go. I think we'll get 4. That is probably going to be enough for now. We're also going to jump into 2 times speed. We are going to let all of this take place. Yeah, no real rush. I mean, we're going to need loads and loads of sticks. We're going to need loads and loads of wood. There's no point in beating around the bush about it. We're just going to need a lot of stuff. We can do some very rudimentary ranching at the moment. Let's not go down that. Let's not go down that route quite yet. However, let's get some storage. We'll get some storage, and the reason that I built so many shelters here is specifically because I am interested in getting some. I'm interested in getting some storage shelves, probably across here. That's pretty good. We'll also get a little stockpile at the back here as well for some of the larger items that won't be able to go on shelves. Very, very nice. And then over at this side, we're going to get some sleeping spots just on the ground. Nothing too complicated. I believe that Hope needs somewhere to sleep, although don't quote me on that. You might not need somewhere to sleep. Also, yeah, I forgot to point out, there's a sentience. There's a sentience meter here. Hope's sentience progress is directly linked to her intellect skill development. So that is specifically why we want to be developing that research ability. Should be really, really handy. Now, once we get the shelving units up and running, we should be able to hopefully construct, or we should be able to hopefully move all of our stuff that is just sort of littered around after the, I don't want to call it a crash, undignified landing, let's call it. After the undignified landing, we want to get it all moved across to here. I should also probably, yeah, we should probably disallow a whole bunch of these things, because I'm gonna need, I mean, we should allow wood. I mean, construction materials, that's probably fine. It's big stuff that I want to be keeping here. The small stuff can obviously go on the shelves. Either way, that's looking good. How are we doing? How are we doing with our cutting? We're doing not too bad on our cutting fronts. I've decided apparently to issue a whole bunch of cutting orders to trees down the hill here. I mean, it's fine. It's not a particularly, huge priority to be chopping down all these trees. Gotta be honest, video game. I think we'll probably be able to get away with the amount of wood that we've got at the moment. That's fine. So let's head back up the hill, and let's finish building out... Ooh. Hello. Flightless bird. Species seem relatively peaceful. Okay. Relatively peaceful equals relatively edible in my book. So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on eating that bird. Anyway. So, Hope's still transporting a bunch of stuff around. We've got the storage situation under control. I would love to get a table. Just a wooden table, I think, for now. Let's get a table and some chairs. Do I want a large table? You know what? Give me a large table there, video game. That would be superb. Thank you very much. And we'll get some wooden stools as well. There we go. We can have a nice sort of social time over here, which is great. So that's it in the furniture department. Light and heat, wall torch. Maybe you can get a wall torch. Not necessarily a priority. I am going to get a chopping block. We'll get that set up. A cook stove? Sure. A workbench? Sure. We'll get both of them. We'll get both of them set up. Workbench can go in there. Cook stove can go right next door, outside. Because, of course, it's probably... I don't know. Probably better to cook outside. I just don't have space to stick it inside, so we're going to stick it outside and pretend that that's exactly what I intended to do. The research desk, we're going to get a scrap metal research desk, and we're going to put that outside as well. You know, and we're going to say that that's fashionable. Also, it looks like we don't have enough scrap metal. Not necessarily a problem. I will start the process of scavenging the landing pad, and hopefully scavenging the landing pad will yield us a little bit of scrap metal. Good. Let's throw it into 3 times speed. And let's let all of this sort of zip away. Now, we should be chopping up some, we should be chopping up some sticks here. I always want to make sure that we keep some sticks in stock. However, I'm not going to particularly worry about doing anything with this chopping block until we run out of sticks. We'll stick around with our current amount of sticks for now. Anyway, so observation in this game I think is fantastically useful. Very, very interesting indeed. Yeah, we should really change this around. Construction material, raw food, cooked meals. Get rid of all of that. And yeah, you're the same. Hopefully that's going to be all moved out of here. I believe it should. Scrap metal, sticks, and wood. Yeah, scrap metal, sticks, and wood are the only things that we should be keeping in this storage pile. Everything else can go elsewhere. Yeah, that is completely fine. That's completely fine with me. And that's going to allow us to pick up all the sticks and get them transported in. Okay, let's get this research desk completed, please. If we get the research desk completed, then I will be a very, very happy individual. We're probably going to need a little bit of additional stockpile storage space. But for now, let's not fuss around too much. Okay, we've done a couple of different things here. First of all, we have discovered the broadleaf bush here, which is great. It's just an ordinary bush that could be cut down for sticks. I didn't notice anything else of interest. Cool. So we have observed it, and honestly, I kind of dig that. That is really, 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 really good. It now means, look at this. We've got a new area, farming, grass and bushes, big bushes, and look at this. We can actually, in an area of 100% growth, we can actually plant our own little garden and grow our own bushes. Look at that. How fantastic is that? That is pretty darn good. So yeah, that's really, really useful. I like that a lot. There's a lot of other things that we need to observe. We're doing the exact same with trees over here. Peculiar bush, we're going to make sure that that is observed. Another thing that I really want to observe early on, because I know exactly how useful it's going to be, is this over here. Blade grass. When cut, output hay. That is exactly what I am going to try and do. I'm going to chop down all of this. I am going to... Yeah, we're going to observe one of the blades of grass, and we're going to chop down the rest. And I'm going to make hay whilst the sun shines, both literally and figuratively. And yeah, we're going to make away like bandits there, which is quite nice. Trees, small broadleaf trees. Let's do the exact same. We'll see if we can start growing some trees. Honestly, chop down these bushes here. Give me a nice tree operation. I know it's on the side of a hill, but, I mean, what can we do? Not very much. Also, looks like this research desk just is not happening at any sufficient speed. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to cancel the construction of this research desk, and instead we are immediately going to rebuild it in wood. Now, I don't think that there is any functional difference. I don't think there's any functional difference at all. The integrity is slightly higher, believe it or not, with a wooden desk. Doesn't actually matter, though. If we build this, then we're immediately going to be able to start work on research, and that makes me very, very happy. What the heck is that? Wide-leafed plant. Okay, I hope that that's not a rare plant. I'm going to make the assumption that it's not. Either way, Henry, you're going to construct the research desk for us. That is great. Okay, no queued research. That is important. And also, we've scavenged a whole bunch of bits and bobs from the landing pod that we can't stick in storage. They're just sort of piling up here because we don't have enough stockpile space. That's okay. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that in just a second. For now, let's jump into the research. Let's jump into the research tech tree and see what we have got going on. A couple of things that we need to point out sort of early on. First of all, metal refinement is really, really important. We're going to queue that up as the first thing. To do. Animal taming seems pretty cool. Tailoring, flamethrowers, heck yeah. In fact, as part of deconstructing the ship, we've got some liquid fuel, I think it is, which is kind of nice. Long distance travel, that's going to allow us to explore a little bit further. I like it a lot. Trading, I mean, there is just delivery drones, AI cores, service bots. This is one of the new things as part of the DLC. We need to research electric grids, and we need to find/produce an AI core. I mean, sure, why don't we see if we can try and do that? I have no idea where the... Oh, there we go. The electric grid is there. AI cores, I have got to suspect that is maybe a little bit a ways away from us. In terms of what we're going to be capable of actually researching. What do we need? Research electronics crafting, find/produce CPU cores, survivor with intellect 4. Nobody's got an intellect of 4 yet, so there we go. Anyway, we've also got a whole bunch of defense options. That is going to be defending, or trying to defend, I guess, against some of those really nefarious enemy robots that I was chatting about there. We're probably going to want to set up a perimeter and try and defend things as best as we possibly can. But whatever, we can worry about that in a little bit. So far, so good though. Everything is looking completely fine. We haven't actually utilized anything yet in terms of our defensive capability. We've not started building a house or anything like that. Oh, yeah, what I should do is I should go into manage here. There's a couple of different things to note. First of all, expeditions, long-range travel, long-distance travel. I talked a little bit about that. That's a research objective that we can definitely pursue. What I'm specifically looking for here is activities. And hope, given that we need to try and boost up your intellect, it makes perfect sense for you to be doing the intellect testing abilities, which is specifically observing and also researching. So I'm going to untick... There we go. I'm going to untick all of those. So hope, you're going to get straight on research. Now, we can change this, by the way, to simple priorities, advanced priorities. We can make you a high priority researcher, high priority observer, and then we can enable you all to do a little bit of observing. But the priority of the observation is going to go to Hope, which hopefully means that we're going to be able to train up your intellect a little bit. I don't think we're not going to see an immediate amount of progress. I mean, there's a lot of experience required to get to the next level. However, that research is officially starting, which is great news indeed. We're planting a lot of trees. We're doing a lot of the stuff for the future, which is phenomenal. We have got a little bit of an observation order on the hay there. That is good. Love to see it. I did build a workbench. I don't believe that there's many things that we can actually build in the workbench at the moment. There's some bandages. Nobody's really that bothered about bandages. Oh my god, there was a lightning strike to the chopping block. Well, repair that, I guess. Funny how the chopping block was struck by lightning as opposed to all of the scrap metal structures. But I'm delighted that was the case. Either way, that's good news. I think we still have plenty of food. I mean, I think we're okay for food at the moment. Yeah, we're fine for food. We got plenty of rations. If I go into raw food, cooked meals, there we go. Yeah, we maybe need to do a little bit on the food front. That's fine. Discovery fruit bush. Oh, look at that. How fortuitous. How fortuitous indeed. Anyway, let's get these. I just need to harvest them. Harvest the fruit bushes. That will suit me just fine. And look at that, Hope. You are absolutely, you're bossing it. Look at that. Your intellect is growing at a rate of knots. In fact, you're heading very, very rapidly for your first level of intellect, which is great stuff indeed. Henry, you're looking good. Any issues here? You're not happy with Canna at the moment, but apart from that, you're all good. I tell you what, there's a couple of different things that we can do. First of all, we can get ourselves leisure, a shooting target, yeah, because this is actually going to grant us combat experience. Let's build that. Sure, I'll give you something to build. Constructing a shooting target. If we build that, then that's at least going to allow us to learn a little bit of skills during downtime, which is kind of nice. Any other leisure bits and bobs? A dartboard. I mean, seems like an absolutely terrible idea to put a dartboard above somebody's head. So maybe let's not do that. Farming wise, food crops, we've got that fruit bush. Yep, that's cool. We've got blade grass. Very, very interested in getting a decent little farm for blade grass here. Seems like a very important thing to do. There we go. Happy, happy days. And Hope's just chugging away. Chugging away, which is exactly what we like to see. How's your intellect doing? Still happy to be sentient. That's good news. Intellect is increasing. Intellect is very, very much increasing. Right, some shiny rocks that we need to get a little bit of progress on. Rock chunks. Let's actually do a little bit of mining on some of these rock chunks. Spaceship debris over there. Let's get the rock chunks over there. Rock chunks over there. Cancel this over there. We don't need to worry about it. Metal refinement we got. We have the ability to build a furnace, but I'd need to get some stone in order to actually build the furnace. We have got insufficient storage space for literally everything. So that's not good. I can build more stockpiles. The problem with building stockpiles outside, though, is that they are inevitably going to see a little bit of decay, unfortunately. Electric grids, fantastic. We have completed electric grids. That's cool. Let's not jump into that too much. But yeah, there's solar panels, there's batteries, there's the whole shebang. And interestingly, Hope reached intellect level 1, which is very, very important. Now, can I check out the... Oh, look at that. You're going to chow down on a little bit of liquid fuel. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that. You filled yourself up. You're re-energized. Look at that. Silica Energel makes androids happier than raw energy sources, such as liquid fuel, silicon, and energy crystals. God, a tasty serving of liquid fuel. Brilliant. Lovely. So fantastic. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all of this stuff that we've got here. This is excellent. Production. A cooking stove. Oh, yeah, I forgot that we had a cooking stove. Any recipes? Cooked emergency rations. Don't particularly care about that. Tasty recipes. We have none of these things. Chef's recipes. We've got none of these things. I mean, literally nothing. Vegetables, meat soup. I mean, we don't even have... What is this? Tall leafy plant? Let's research that if we can. Anything that gives us vegetables would be kind of nice. You know, that'd be kind of good. That'd be kind of good. Vegetables seem to be all the rage at the moment. We got plenty of fruit. Don't get me wrong. We got plenty of fruit, but that's fine. Let's also queue up some more research. Diesel generators, refrigerators. Refrigerators seem like a sensible thing to do. Emergency rations. Yeah, maybe. Winemaking. That seems like a great idea. I mean, why the heck not? Let's queue up some wine making capability. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, yeah, AI cores is gonna be quite a find and produce silicon. Okay, we need to find and produce silicon. I think this might actually be silicon over here. Let's queue that up to be researched as well. Observe this tall leafy plant. I know it's going to take Hope a little bit longer because Hope doesn't have a huge amount of intellect at the moment. Sorry, didn't want to say it, but it's kind of true, unfortunately. That's fine. Kana, you can go and do that. We'll observe the rock as well. Risk of meltdown, Kana. Crushingly unhappy. Well, I'm really, really sorry to hear that. That you are very, very unhappy. That's fine. We can look to address that. Someone made a noise and woke me up. That's probably, to be fair, Hope. And you're tired. And you're also burnt out. You must relax. So, we can change things up a little bit. Let's change the schedule a little bit. Let's have some relaxing downtime. We'll have some relaxing downtime for everybody here, okay? Let's put Hope on to sleep. I don't know if that's actually going to make you sleep, but I'm maybe hoping that it will for the sake of, you know, everybody else. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, let's not have you melt down quite yet. You are still quite tired. I appreciate that. You're gonna go and sleep. You're gonna be unhappy. Disturbed sleep. I get it. Taking a walk. But hopefully you're gonna sleep. That's what matters. Yeah, Hope, you kind of need to be separated from the rest of the group. Because your sleep is continuing to be disturbed. And yeah, someone made a noise and woke me up. That's you. Yeah, we need to have a separated sleeping area for sure. Absolutely, because that is an absolute nightmare that is continuing to happen. Right. Let's get a stick shelter over here. Stick shelter over here. Disturbed sleep. Yep, I get it. Your happiness is really, really low. You're not happy about it. And Hope just does not like to sleep. You know what? Honestly, draft you, head over here, and just let the others sleep. Honestly, just stand over here. Stand over here, robot. And just give Kana a nice little bit of downtime. A nice bit of downtime. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Okay, actually, what if I make you go all the way over here? There we go. Okay, disturbed sleep. Goodness gracious me. Can everybody not just, like, flipping... Can everybody not just, like, sleep a little bit? Goodness gracious me. You're still at risk of a meltdown. There we go. Right. Everybody now has officially enforced sleeping hours. Because otherwise, yeah, Kana is going to be deeply unhappy. How's your happiness looking? 30%. It's better than it was. That's for sure. It's better than it was. Is this a decent place to have a stick shelter? Honestly? Honestly? I actually think I might want to go further. Ooh, look at this. Another rebel. My name is Raka Chad. I witnessed your daring escape from the consortium's base planet. Of course, you're welcome to stay. Tempted to contact you en route, but I'm eager to assist in safeguarding this precious new life form. Welcome on board, amigo. And everybody gets happy because of it. That's fantastic news. Okay, deconstruct this shelter, and let's rebuild it literally on the top of a hill up here. Is this a good idea? I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Right, let's get these deconstructed, and we'll get them reconstructed up here. In fact, we might even be able to build, like, official beds now. I tell you what, we're actually not far, in fact, we probably could. We probably could. Nice. Grain cob. Okay, very, very cool. We've also researched refrigeration, which is very, very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Do I want to build full-scale beds here? I mean, it's not a bad idea, although it's not really an appropriate place to hold it's not really a super appropriate place to have a bed out in the great outside. We need to be building a house, and frankly, we don't have the ability to build a house yet, which is slightly problematic for us. Yeah, we need construction basics to be able to do that. Should I maybe make the quite radical decision to focus on building a house before I focus on making us wine? Quite honestly, sure. Dedicated place for sleep, not especially comfortable. Is it worth wasting fabrics on this? I don't think so. You know what? Just give me some sleeping spots, and I'll take another shelter. If we can build it right next door, that'd be great. If not, build it over here. Basically as close as we can possibly get. This is all because I really want Hope. I really want Hope to do as much research as she possibly can, because obviously it's that intellect that we're after. I think I've just discovered a few really, really interesting things. We've got ourselves a silicon here. Mining of silicon deposits. I'm very, very interested in doing that. Let's see if we can go and queue up a mining operation. Let's also get ourselves a furnace down over here, because I've got some stone, which is quite nice. Let's queue up a lot of stuff. We got plenty of food now, by the way. We got loads and loads of berries. We got nothing else, but we've got berries, which is great. Henry reached construction 2, new resource of silicon. Interestingly enough, I believe that allows us to get electronics crafting. Let's make sure that we get... ooh, look at this. Silica energy gel. It's crafted on workbenches. It's 10 liquid fuel, 10 silicon. Gives us 2 silica energy gel. Queue up construction basics, queue up electronics crafting, queue up silica energy gel. Let's get it all sorted. Raka, you're, of course, not actually on the official survivors schedule quite yet. I am gonna get you to do that. Kana, I realize you're maybe a little bit... I was waiting to say, I realize you're maybe a little bit unhappy at the moment. That's a complete lie? You're happy enough. Oh my giddy aunt. Okay. I am worried. Search party landed. The following automated consortium assault robots have detected us here and are preparing to attack in several hours. Oh boy. Okay. We do not have any additional weapons. We do not have any additional weapons. We have one singular weapon. I need to do some defensive structures around here. Okay. Let's get ourselves, first and foremost, let's get ourselves a wooden fence around our entire operation. I don't know if this is going to be completed in time. In fact, I would honestly wager that it won't be. But we got to try. Fence gates. Wooden. Right here. Okay. Everybody. Raise everybody from their slumber. Raise everybody from their slumber. Get them out of here, right? Let's get them in 1 times speed. Everybody up. Everybody up. Oops. Goodness gracious me. Okay, this is a problem. Let's get some traps here. Okay, good. I think I'm going to go activity. No, hold on. We need to get all of these people undrafted. I don't actually want them to be drafted, and I don't want them to go back to sleep. We're gonna adjust the schedule temporarily because I'm just terrified. Just go work. Right? Work. Get up and over here. Get up and over here. Undraft, construct defense. That's what we need to see. Right. I do need you to prioritize the traps. Construct traps, not assigned to activity. Just go and get it done. You're going to construct defense. Everybody's going to construct defense. You need to Can't even get you to deliver, unfortunately. Cut fruit bush, not assigned to activity. Go cut the fruit bush. Go cut the fruit bush. And let's keep an eye on the... Where are they? Where's the search party? They're down there. They're down there. Hopefully by the time that... By the time that they get up here... Don't transport. Don't transport. I don't need you to do that. I need you to chop the fruit bushes. We need this fence to be constructed, and we need this fence to be constructed as soon as possible. Get the fence built, and then we can get ourselves, hopefully, in a defensive position. If we don't get the fence built, we're at least in a much better place. I'm stiff from sleeping on the ground. Well, you're going to be dead unless you buck up your ideas and maybe just grit your teeth for a little while, buddy. Oh, boy. Okay, there we go. Get that all built. The search party's still there. Okay, you're coming. You're coming. You're coming. You're coming. You're coming. Henry? Henry. Okay, you can't do anything. You need to construct the fence. Okay. Okay, it's clear that it's happening slightly faster than I would be happy. Henry, you're going to get drafted, and you're going to start shooting. You're going to start shooting. Keep constructing. Keep constructing, buddy. Okay. No, do not... insufficient skill level to construct the fence. Flippin' heck. Can you construct the gate? Construct the gate first. Oh my goodness, Henry. Attack. Okay, we have one singular person. Hit the traps? Nice, okay. Good shooting there, buddy. Nice. Fantastic shot. Those traps didn't do much. But honestly, our dedicated veteran, oh my goodness, he absolutely ripped them a new one. Holy cow, that was fantastic. Okay, Henry, you did a great job there, buddy. You did a fantastic job. Well done. Well done. Kana, you did take a little bit of damage. In a little pain. I mean... You got an arrow wound. I mean, these flippin' robots have crossbows, for goodness sake. Wow. Okay. There are some robots that we can now scavenge, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna scavenge them all. Let's get that all sorted. Also, I'm gonna make some bandages. Maybe some bandages until I don't know, until we got 10. That seems completely fine. Let's do it. And let's make sure that... oh, look at that. We got ourselves some weapons as well. A carbon crossbow. A laser pike. Don't mind if I do. That's very, very nice. And, of course, we get all of the junk that comes along with the robots. And it looks, by the sounds of things, that they're not junk indeed. Electronics, CPU cores. I mean, galacticoins. Flippin' heck. This is good. This is really, really good stuff. Not to mention the fact that we've actually got a pretty decent little operation here. Wowzers, we got loads and loads of stuff. Oh, this is fantastic. This is really, really good. Who is decent at combat? Anybody else that's decent at combat? Henry obviously has the weapon on him at the moment. You're indifferent to combat. You've got no combat skills. You've got no combat skills either. So it doesn't really matter who I equip the carbon bows to or whatever. The carbon crossbows. We're gonna need more weapons to defend against additional levels of robots. I will say, I think when your intellect gets higher, Hope, you're gonna be facing up against some slightly tougher opponents. Either way, we've managed to craft ourselves quite a lovely little operation here. Look at this. We got ourselves a little blade grass field. We got ourselves a little bush field. We got ourselves a little tree field. Not to mention the fact that we got ourselves a little farm. A little farm homestead thing going on here. Of course, well, everybody's got sleeping accommodation outside the main camp, but ignore that. That doesn't actually particularly matter. We're going to wrap this one up right about now, ladies and gents. I flippin' love this game. It is just so unbelievably good. Stranded Alien Dawn, the new DLC. I mean, what a fantastic little scenario. Hope, what a cracking character. Really, really is very, very cool. Love playing around with it. Love the robots that you're going up against. Love the fact that you have to like keep that in mind and fight off enemy robots and waves of them. As I say, thank you very, very much to the developers for sponsoring coverage of this video. This is seriously one of my favorite survival-based builders of all time, and the DLC takes the next level. So 2 thumbs up for me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.